Alright, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to say, Yahawashi and double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone, who do rule and teach well, from whom I learned the truth. On down to you brothers, and all to you brothers out there, you brothers in great millstone, as well as you brothers who don't have GMS in your title. And all honest to you brothers as well, man. You sincere brothers that are out there teaching and doing your sit downs, so on and so forth. This young brother here, Shamash One, and been feeling a lot better at the YAHAWAH. I don't think my sleep, it's gotten a little bit better, but it's not really, optimal. So, I bought this herb, and it should be coming in pretty soon, about a week from now or so. Valerian root, which is apparently, good for sleep. Which, low willing when I get it. I use it low willing, it works. Because especially someone like me, sleep is extremely important. Considering, I'm pretty, big on the gym. I'm not like a bodybuilder or anything like that, but I do my little thing here and there. Why not? I'm young, might as well, make use of this DHEA I got on me. Because it will decline. If you don't know what DHEA is, look it up, but it declines at around 25. So might as well just make use of these, make use of this body while I still got it. Even though we know we're not gonna really, you're not gonna make it to 25, then it's coming really quickly, but either way, I want to keep myself in the best physical condition possible. RT.com, government is Americans' top problem poll. Both Republicans and Democrats agreed Washington was worse in inflation and immigration issues. Americans believe the top problem facing the U.S. is its government. A Gallup poll published on Monday revealed over a fifth, 21% of poll respondents named poor leadership as the most serious issue, outstripping even inflation, which fell to the second place with just 15% of votes. In a rare show of bipartisan unity, 24% of Republicans and Republican-leaning independents, along with 18% of Democrats and Democrat-leaning independents, agreed that government incompetence topped the list. So one-fifth of respondents are here. Okay. Inflation was number 2 on the mind of both parties. 18% of Republicans listed it as a top issue compared to 11% of Democrats. Another 18% of Republicans were more focused on immigration issue, which fell to a distant 6th among Democrats, of course, right? Economic confidence remained at rock bottom, with just 2% response describing conditions as excellent. Oh man, what the fuck are they smoking? And 15% believing they are good. Nearly half, 45%, think conditions are poor, while 38% rate them fair. The vast majority, 72%, see things getting worse, even though an optimist 22% see U.S. economic fortunes improving, which it's not going to improve. Things may, look to be slowing down now, but, they're just going to pull out another, and, lock everything down, shut everything down, and put your ass back at square one. That's what you people don't, realize or recognize. But let's just get a quick preset because, it's about time I get one. All right. This is the book of Ecclesiastes 7, 8. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, and the patient of spirit is better than the proud in spirit. So better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. And it's referring to the end of America. It's applied to the end of this place, man. So better is the end of this place than the beginning. The beginning of this place was founded on rape, rob, and murder. It's only right. At the YAHAWAH, we're seeing it. This place fall apart. This place deserves it. These people deserve it. And look at what they've done to, Gad. Look what they did, to us. I say us, but such as myself, who are Judah. Right? They fucking wrecked us over here, And really as a whole with Judah, You already know what they did to us out there in Britain. They fucked us up over there. They put us down. They put us into slavery, bondage. Our brothers in Ireland, all right, they put them down. Scotland, all of it, man. They brutalized our people. So yeah, it's places there's an entire system. And when I'm talking about Britain and America, that's England and all that. Which England is. I think they left the EU, but they should still be in NATO. But with them, we know that they're part of the beast system. America, NATO, and EU. And Britain is actually one of the the seven heads. 7 heads and 10 horns, which once again NATO, and EU, prominent one. So let's get something else here. Let me just look up vomit. Isaiah 19:14, the Lord hath made up a first spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err, and every work thereof as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. Alright, so we know that from Revelation 11, spiritually called Sodom in Egypt. That America is also called Sodom in Egypt, which is pretty obvious. Your politicians, your leaders, behind closed doors, they perform the Kemetic mystery school system, where basically you have, or AKA Freemasonry, you have a hierarchy where the lower level people don't know the secrets, and then as you enter into higher and higher levels of the Masonic Brotherhood, you learn more and more of the secrets, and they trust you with more information. Alright, that's pretty much what it goes back to. Those kind of mystery school systems, as I said, it goes back to Ham. It was practiced in Greece as well, and it's continually practiced to this day by the elites of the world. Alright. So they've called Egypt there in every work because the drunken man started in his vomit, right? So pretty much, America can't get anything right. They can't fix the economy. They can't fix immigration, right? Because immigration is just something that's out of their control, which it technically is in their control, and they, leave these regions destabilized on purpose, and then they have the immigrants come in, just to pretty much cause more internal strife, more anger, and rage, and, American white man, or American Edomite, as we know. Yep. And that's your point, right? They can't fix the economy. I think I said that. Inflation, now we're, we pretty much, fucking carrying, construction crane, carrying construction cranes over here. Like, this isn't the fucking time for that, That's why Trump he's basically pushing for that. He was saying that, like, man, fuck that shit. But, that's just the way it is, and we don't care about him either. Okay, so despite their generally dismal economic outlook, 64% of poll response, and it was a good time to find a quality job in the United States. I'm not really gonna speak on it, but we know that the grinders shall cease. You can read about that in Ecclesiastes 12th chapter. The jobs will disappear. AI is rising in this country. That's a big part of it, right? We know that during Jacob's trouble and the financial collapse, they're definitely gonna leave certain things blocked by having the what in your arm, or in your forehead, or wherever the fuck they want to put it. Just because it says your forehead or your right hand doesn't mean if you put it on your fucking left ass cheek or something that you're not gonna get fucked up. Alright, don't put that shit anywhere on your body. If they say, hey man, you gotta take it or else we're gonna kill you, you say, alright, fuck you, and you just, you take that death, man, and they say, I regret nothing, and fuck you. Alright, the fuck you, man, fuck off. That's what you should tell them, It's laughing now, but when the time happens, it's actually like dead serious. I'm actually being serious. Don't do it. 64% of poll respondents said it was a good time to find a quality job in the United States. The poll's economic confidence index computed based on response views of the economy now predicted and predicted trends remain underwater negative 39%, though it has improved slightly since peak inflation last summer. Right? It just seems like that. Right? It talks about that too. Oh man. When visuals should be so-called cheap, right? Things can look so good, so-called good, but it's gonna get worse. Approval ratings for President Joe Biden and Congress remain constant at 41% and 21% respectively. Polling was conducted during the first 3 weeks of the month, during which America's Woodhouse House Republicans repeatedly failed to elect a speaker and watched Biden's spokespeople struggle to explain the growing pile of classified documents discovered in his various properties. Yeah, I heard about that. And the Gallup poll closed. I'll read that too. And the Gallup poll closed earlier this month. Nearly 4 out of 5 respondents predicted economic difficulty, while 9 in 10 said they expected more political conflict. Other popular predictions included price increases, a decline in American power, and a jump in crime rates. Yeah, so that's all going to happen. This is all scriptural, and these are things that we've been talking about. For Slovakia. This stuff we've been talking about. Slovakia again. Damn. This stuff we've been talking about for decades. That's why I said we, not me, but we, elders and apostles and their elders, they've been talking about that for years, so it's only going to get worse. 2nd Ezra 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. Right? So the destruction is drawing nigh. Chariots, ICBMs, the destruction, overall destruction is coming. When people shall stand up and fight against another and swords in their hands. So that's the race wars, man. There's gonna be multiple wars, be political wars, race wars. It's gonna be bad out here, man. Real bad. And you Israelite camps out there, which personally, I believe all you other Israelite camps out there, man, you guys got to be funded by the fucking CIA or some shit, man. I honestly believe that. That's my opinion, man, because, it's just like the stuff you guys post is just exactly the kind of stuff that is, useful for the Esau's narrative. It's like you guys are doing exactly what you want them to. It's like you're playing chess and you're like playing right into the hand. It's too perfect in a way. Some of you guys have guns and you're taking photos with guns, and it's like, any rational person would, think about that and be like, maybe that's the way they want us to look, so maybe we shouldn't do that, but then you guys do it anyway. So that's my personal belief, man. A lot of you guys, I think all of you guys all gotta be funded, man. And the stuff you guys push, saying that, certain pieces of technology that's supposed to go into you isn't, the mark. It's just too good. It's just too perfect. That's literally exactly what they want people to think. Moving on. Leave it up to the Lord. And no one people should stand and fight against the sword is the gun. M16s, think M16s, AR-15s. What are other ones that like mainstream? Glock. For there should be sedition among men, and if anyone, they should not regard the kings nor princes in the course of their actual stand their power. Meaning that they're not going to listen to the government. in this article we're reading right now is that people are talking about how they think the government isn't efficient, the survey. So yeah, that's what's going down. Now that's a rather low number, of the survey. Which is just a survey, so like they could poll, billions of people in America. It's ridiculous, but every single person in America, it's fucking, well, millions, not billions, millions of people in America. It's ridiculous. They can't get everybody, but that shows you, how it is, and they said it's pretty low, all things considered, about like 1/5. But as time goes on, these things are gonna, push out more and more and more, and people are gonna start feeling that way. Let there be another, sickness or some shit, and then people will be like, man, fuck the government, and fuck all of you guys, you fucking people in power, while the citizens suffer. You guys fucking living in your nice ass mansion in fucking Staten Island and shit, and all of us are fucking suffering, man. Fuck you. That's it. YAHAWAH.